Hey guys, so we're going to talk a little bit more about some essential oils that you have the availability to that are going to help naturally lower your stress levels. The one we're going to talk about a little bit today is more along the lines of it's more hormonal balancing, and you'll notice that as far as scent, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So, if you are a seasoned pro and you're like, I haven't heard of this oil and I would like to try it, that's probably going to be more of a route for you. If you're like, oh, I've never tried essential oils, maybe try the wild orange first. Just ease your way into it. This one's one of those that has a lot of benefits. However, as far as the scent and approachability, that's a little bit different. Some people are going to really like it, and others are not going to be very overly fond about the scent. So just test it out. If you have already pulled up a couple of other options and you're like, I want to expand my horizons, then we can go into this land. The oil is called Ylang. And yes, it sounds funny. It's a very pretty yellow flower, and it is actually more commonly used to balance out your hormonal levels. So, ladies, this is going to be one of those oils that you want in your back pocket at all times. There's a couple of different ones that are actually designed to help balance out your hormonal levels. This is one of those if you are kind of uh, premenopausal or even menopausal or postmenopausal, that this is going to be one of those absolute godsends as far as it's going to help keep your reactions as far as signs and symptoms. So things like hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, all that jazz. It's going to help kind of like take the edge off a little bit. It's not going to get rid of it overnight. It's not going to get rid of it, period. It's just going to make that transition much more tolerable for you personally. That's why, because of its balancing out effect, most of us, when we have excess cortisol, which is that stress hormone, you'll see this lovely little game that it's kind of like dominoes, but not the fun kind, because it's a horrible set of dominoes that are going off left and right that can cause you all these additional problems and a long, prolonged exposure to high estrogen or high cortisol levels. So you want something that's going to naturally balance it out. That's why we're talking about a bunch of foods that kind of help naturally balance out your levels. This is one of those essential oils that's going to help naturally do that too. This is not one you can take internally. So those of you playing at home, make sure that you are putting in either with a carrier oil and testing a small area prior to going full out. It's not a photosensitivity one. Um, Again, this is one of those things that I would, if you're going to do it aromatically, just because I am not overly fond of the scent. I have to definitely blend it with other things personally. So if you're going to do it aromatically, you may want to incorporate a couple of different other scents to kind of like cut down the scent. So it's one of those things that it's everybody's different, and I was told a long time ago by one of my aromatherapy instructors that if you find an essential oil that you do not like the scent of, it typically means that it's one of the oils that your body is asking you for, and you're kind of repelled by it because you don't want to have that transition, but it's typically what your body needs. So there's that. But it's a great way to kind of give your body a little added boost and kind of get you along the road. So if you've used the other oils in the past and you're like, oh, I need more, then I would highly recommend trying out Ylang and seeing what it does for you. I know personally that I typically only use it for short periods during the month, obviously, because I need to have a little extra balancing act happening. But it's definitely one of those acquired tastes or scents that you just have to get used to. And for me, it's that way. Some people love the scent of it. So I mean, I would love to hear your feedback because I am not that person. But I know if I blend it with other stuff, it smells horrible. So I'm going to leave you guys, obviously, a link to a blog. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, I would love for you to send me a message or comment, and I will get to you as soon as possible. And until then, I hope you're staying safe and healthy. All right, guys, talk to you soon.